Bitcoin is right now creating a falling wedge pattern, and in this exact video I will talk about this important resistance and support level. I will talk about the most important imminent short-term support and many more important charts that we need to discuss right now, because yes, Bitcoin remains to be trading in the downtrend, and the question remains, can we right now start to find at least some support to create a higher low on the price action of Bitcoin right now to potentially continue this trend further on towards the upside? So I will be discussing this on today's update video and many more important charts that we need to discuss right now here. So without any further ado, can we once again slap up the likes back above 400? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away towards the imminent short term on Bitcoin. And once looking at the 15-minute time frame, we can clearly see Bitcoin is trading somewhat between resistance and support on the lower side. You can see every single time we touch that 26.2k, we tend to be bouncing from it, and every single time we touch that 26.4k, we get rejected from it. So for the 15-minute time frame, it looks to be that we're consolidating between this range right here, and as soon as we do see a breakout of this region, we could be expecting a bigger move for Bitcoin to be happening. But in my opinion, yesterday I already discussed it. On the exact low, we created this lower low on the price section, higher low on the RSI, we created a bullish divergence for Bitcoin, and after that we saw a slight increasement in the price section of Bitcoin, and that was definitely the bullish divergence playing out for Bitcoin. Right now, potentially, we could be heading for a lower low again, but either way, Bitcoin is still trading in a small little downtrend. I mean, if you clearly look at the 1 hour time frame right now, we are creating lower lows. We're also creating this massive downward sloping resist line. You could also see it clearly on the 4 LA time frame. You can see it on this falling wedge right here. But if I'm looking at the 4 LA time frame, Bitcoin is right now creating a massive downtrend here on the market. And really what we need to be doing here is break above this level, because every single time we touch this level, we get a massive rejection from it. And once looking at the 4 LA time frame, if you're just purely looking at the downward sloping resist line, you can clearly see we got rejected by this level not only once, not only twice, not only 3 times, not only 4 times, but 5 times in a row we got rejected by this level. And that is why I will be taking this level super seriously right now here. And I mean, if you're also looking at the downward sloping support line, you can see that we're creating somewhat of a falling wedge pattern, and due to that we are going to be having a massive breakout on this chart. And yes, a falling wedge pattern is a typical bullish bias pattern. Usually 80% of the times they tend to be breaking bullish, but we could also see a bearish breakdown if we are going to be breaking below this important support level on the lower side. So I'm going to be looking at this level closely. Personally, I don't really like the downward sloping support line, but what I do think is very important is the resistance line. So we'll just keep my eyes wide open on this resistance level right here, and if we manage to be breaking above it, I would be expecting at least somewhat of a positive price action for Bitcoin. And looking at the daily time frame, I think the most important resistance that we're currently looking at is this downward sloping previous support level that currently is flipping into resistance. I mean, this level is currently sitting somewhere around 26.7 to 26.8k, and if we can manage to be breaking and flipping above this level right here, I would really expect a big massive continuation towards the upside. So I'm going to look at this level very closely. I mean, on the daily time frame as well, we can clearly see Bitcoin is still trading in a downward sloping trend here, and I've been saying this as well in yesterday's video here. We're still forming lower lows, and in order for me to say, okay, right now I really think Bitcoin is heading towards $30,000 or even $32,000, I need to see this trend getting shifted around, because if we can shift the downtrend to an uptrend, we could start to be looking at long positions again, because looking at long positions in a bearish trend, in a downward sloping trend, is extremely dangerous, because what you want to be doing in terms of trading is that in a downtrend you want to be shorting Bitcoin on the resistance levels, and in a bullish trend you want to be longing Bitcoin on support. And right now you want to be very careful with actually longing Bitcoin right here, and potentially we could be in for forming that higher low on the market right now here, and that could definitely change the market up very quickly, because then we could create somewhat of a squeeze pattern of an symmetrical triangle whatsoever. So I mean, Bitcoin is right now creating a downward sloping resist line, and the question really remains, when are we going to be breaking above it, and more importantly, when are we going to be flipping the previous high in support and continue on further on towards the upside? So that is going to be the most important things to be looking at right now here if you want to be trading this. I mean, looking at the funding right now across BYBIT and across several other exchanges, it is negative, what means that the majority of the traders are willing to pay a premium to short this market. So if you're interested in trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, go to BYBIT, because right now on the BYBIT exchange, first of all, you could sign up to get a crypto card. You can literally spend your crypto using a BYBIT debit card from MasterCard. So that is is absolutely insane. You can right now claim it, and if you're going to be signing up for this BYBIT cards, make sure to already sign up using the link in the description, because if you right now sign up an account using the link in the description, deposit $100, and you can see all the requirements and conditions to claim this airdrop, you can claim a free $1,000 position. It's absolutely insane. Only valid for another 38 days here, so make sure to go quick because it's first come, first serve. And further on in the price section of Bitcoin, we can currently still see the biggest support for Bitcoin is just hanging around the $25,000. So at the moment we break below $25,000, that is really a pivotal point for me to really start to be panicking on the price section of Bitcoin. But as long as we're holding above $25,000, I don't see a clear reason to really be very bearish on Bitcoin. Of course, we're still trading in a downward sloping trend. I will remain to be bearish. But the $25,000, as long as we're holding above it, I won't be expecting a massive drop towards the downside. And I mean, looking at the daily time frame for Bitcoin right now, we are about to be getting ready for a massive breakout. You can clearly see this is the daily time frame. We created an upward sloping support line from the bearish low, the bear market low here of 2022, and right now we're also creating a downtrend on the daily time frame, and these levels are about to be meeting each other, what means that we either need to be choosing to break out through the resistance on the top side, or either a break below this very important support that has been holding us up for over 7 to 8 months right now here. Sorry, even 10 months already. So this is a crazy important level, and we're expecting a breakout to be happening in the coming 3 weeks ahead of ourselves. So get ready for a massive break on the price section of Bitcoin. You can see it. It's a 95-week downtrend coming together with a 46-week uptrend, and this is going to be breaking out in approximately 4 to 5 weeks ahead of ourselves right now here. So get ready. October/November looks to become super excited for Bitcoin, so I'm getting very ready for that as well here. I mean, yes, this is going to be really giving us a massive breakout. I mean, if you're looking back at the history of Bitcoin, we always create these very multi-year consolidation patterns. Here as well in 2019, we saw this massive symmetrical triangle getting created, and the point we broke out of it, that was basically the point where the massive bull run started and Bitcoin had that massive rally towards the upside. And I mean, right now we're once again creating such a gigantic pattern, and we're expecting this breakout to be happening any time right now. So I'm getting ready for it. I mean, looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, we're sitting on weekly massive support here. At the same time, if you're looking at the weekly 200 EMA, we're sitting on that exact support right now here. We broke the weekly downtrend already, and I mean, worst case scenario, if we do break down here, is going to be $22,000 to $23,000. I mean, I think there is limited downside right now here and massive upside potential for Bitcoin. So that's the reason why I'm currently buying Bitcoin, and I am currently also actually buying Bitcoin on 2x leverage on the BYBIT exchange to be building up massive positions in the market right now, because yes, I just want to make a ton of money in the next bull run, and I really think that this is the time to accumulate. Of course, it's no financial advice, it's just what I'm doing for the next bull run. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.